G'day, Adam Grokey from Sherlok here with release number 5. I'll share my screen so you can have a look, and I'll keep this as short but as informative as possible. So the first thing you'll notice when you next log into Sherlok is that if any passwords have expired, we're actually now notifying you in the portal. So you'll receive this pop-up that says here passwords need updating, and it'll tell you exactly which passwords, both your CRM system and also lender logins that are required to be updated. What will happen is every time we queue your repricing, we've now built automation in the background that will automatically check all of those credentials and bring them in here. So we're asking you less and less to go in at an ad hoc basis, and we're trying to bring this into a systemized approach. So this is some feedback. Obviously, updating the password is a little bit of an annoyance, but it's something that we need you guys to do so our system can continue to reprice those clients. So you will get notified here. You can click, you can update those password details, click submit, and that will then save it. You can skip it if you want to as well, and if you do skip it, then you can go straight into the dashboard. Obviously, if you do skip it, our system can't process those reprices, so you will need to come up to your profile, click on your third-party credentials, and then change those or update those at a point in time in the future before anything can happen. So that's a really cool functionality. When you do update it by clicking on the third-party credentials as well, we'll automatically do a validation check, and we'll tell you if those credentials aren't correct, and also it'll save them if they are correct. So we're just trying to automate that process as much as possible as well. What we've got in your reprices, you'll notice next time you come into your reprices, there's one change in the process. So you'll what you will notice is some of the CBA reprices have been taken longer. We've found an error in the repricing process where the residential postcodes that the data has collected has been incorrect or not the most recent that CBA has on their record for that customer's residential postcode. Now that is required to complete the repricing. So we've updated the process now. So next time you approve in your queue a CBA reprice, you actually get notified with a pop-up that says client residential postcode is needed. It's the same options as the BSB account required. So Sherlok can do it, and you click send, and then it will send that email off. I'll edit it myself, and you can actually put the residential postcode in here, or you can ask your client and copy that link and put that into an email. When they've completed this, then it will push it through to in progress as well. And process that. So that's just the way that we're improving the data when we're pushing that through the repricing process. So that's something that you'll see whenever you're queuing up and approving your reprices. You can edit that email as well. So again, to edit the email, you click in your control panel. When you're in your control panel, click it, edit template, and just select the template here, which is your client postcode request, and then you can come in here and edit. So have a quick look at that. If you wanted to edit that, make sure you do that before you approve those reprices, because that email will go out and it will take that client to a landing page as well. Another one that everyone's been asking for, which we've brought in this release, is when you've got a lender response, you'll notice that this button here has changed. So rather than actually sending the email from this column, it actually says preview and send email. So what we're doing is you can click on that, and it's automatically going to generate. And you can see it happens pretty quick. It generates the email that's going to be sent to the client, so you can see exactly what's being sent with the actual interest rate that's been on offer, the savings. So everything's calculated, and then the comparisons are put in here as well. So you can have a quick look at this and send it. Now, some cool functionality is this is going to be defaulted to include comparisons. You can actually then exclude comparisons. The template will update, and then when it's updated, you can see that there's no comparisons that are included in here. So you can actually have a live look at or preview at what's going to be sent to those clients, either with comparisons, or you can actually exclude the comparisons and have a look at what's going to be sent beforehand. Now, a few brokers have been asking, can we edit this? The edit functionality is coming. So right now we've just got preview and send. Over the next, well, it should be early next month, we'll release it where you can actually edit it in this view as well. So you'll be able to generate it, preview it, edit it in here, and send it, so you can put your own personalized comments. Now, the thing that I want you to know is you can also put here, send to me to forward the email. So a lot of brokers have been asking, can I actually send this email to myself and then forward that to brokers? Well, now you can. So forward it to your client. So now you can. So choose the email that you want. if you want to include comparisons, you come down the bottom, you click this one here that says send to me to forward the email. That's not going to send it to your client. That's just going to send it to you. If you click send, you'll see that email in your inbox, and you can customize that email and on forward it to your client. All the links will remain active if there's links in there. If you don't have that ticked and you click send, it'll send it directly to your client as it normally would. So that's some pretty cool functionality that we've brought out. So you'll see that would have changed, and that's changing today. So it'll say preview and send email. A quick reminder that any of the completed reprices, what you can do is you can come in here and you can view the emails that have been sent. So you can click view email. When you click on these, it'll bring up the email that was sent and the client's details. So you can actually see the email that was sent to those clients, and you can resend the same email, or you can send a new email with refinance comparisons as well, which will allow a new email to be generated with new refinance comparisons and emailed to your client. So that's just a handy little thing as well. Now, a lot of brokers have been asking to edit customer information. That functionality is now live. So what you can do is you'll notice that the little house symbol in here is gone. That's been replaced by a pencil. Now, if you click on the pencil in here, that'll bring up all the customer data. So you can see it's brought up all the customer data here, and you can actually edit it by clicking the little pencil. So what you can do is if you click the pencil, it'll bring up the fields. You can then click the plus, and that'll bring in new customers. So if for some reason we haven't matched a customer correctly in here, you can actually add them to this specific loan and select them as a primary applicant, co-applicant, or guarantor. You can save that or you can cancel it. You can also add properties if you wanted to. Again, click the pencil and it will bring that information up that you can edit, and you can click a plus and you can add up more information as well. The same thing happens down here with related loans. You can see here's one split. You can actually come in here, and if you pick up that this is incorrect, so this one shows as fixed, but you know that this client just recently rolled over from fixed to variable, and for some reason Sherlok hasn't seen that in the data, you can come in here and you can update this information as well. You can also add new loans by clicking add loan, and you can see here that it's populated the data that needs to be completed. Now, what we do need you to do is we do require you to put in the loan number, and so this is the lender loan number from your commission report, because that allows our technology to go and then match that loan from your commission report and update it if it gets discharged in the future. So make sure you do input the information that's in here as well. So that's some really cool functionality. You can edit all the data. We are bringing out the ability for you to manually add clients to Sherlok as well, and also invite them to Sherlok. So we're going to automate that process so we can get our loan matching up to as close to 100% as possible. That's it for this release. Thank you very much for using Sherlok. Really appreciate it. If you've got any questions, feel free to let me know or reach out to broker support. Have a great day, guys. Cheers.